What is up, guys? It is Sunday, and guess what that means? It is time for another Snappy J's Thought of the Day. I, of course, am Snappy J, and this is my thought of the day. Before I started, I wanted to give a little shout out to this little guy, Bubsy. You've probably heard him in some of our videos, our Let's Plays. I got him a couple weeks ago. He is a tiny little Shih Tzu puppy named Bubsy off of, have you ever played Bubsy Bobcat on the Super Nintendo? Or I think there was like a really bad 3D one that people have talked about before, but that's not the one I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the awesome side-scroller ones on the Super Nintendo. But anyways, I just wanted to give a face to a name or sounds, squeaky toys or whatever that you might have been hearing in our Let's Plays. But anyways, he is here, and hopefully he won't be too loud when we are talking today. But anyways, so what I wanted to talk about today is about going in blind to a game versus knowing not necessarily everything, but like letting yourself read the news and just see the features and everything that come with the release of a high profile, or maybe not a high profile game, but just a game that you're interested in. There's usually quite a bit of coverage, videos, just little news tidbits, features, game types, whatever, just concerning a game, and just what's the benefit of like not letting yourself watch it, or letting yourself watch it, and kind of seeing what you're gonna expect. So I mean, for me, it really depends on the game. I think that for the Zelda series, I really prefer not to know a whole lot going into it. I think that I'll watch some of the trailers. Beyond that, I try not to see too much about it, because then you expect everything. I mean, knowing the game in general, I've played pretty much all the games, with the exception of a few. So I know kind of what to expect already from the game. And so those few things that I don't expect, that are a surprise to me, I don't really want to know about. I want to wait till I'm in the game, in the moment, and come across this new thing to experience it for the first time, rather than experience it vicariously through a video or news tidbit or whatever. Because I feel like that way it's much more exciting, it's much more real reaction to what's happening into the experience, and it's a lot more fun to do it that way. For me, for that game. But then there's games such as like the Mario series. Like, I honestly, like, most of the time I don't care about the Mario series, because that's a series that there's not much that they can do to really make it different enough, I guess, or just because that game is so set in its ways and just the way that it functions and everything, and maybe because it's not as story based as Zelda. I mean, Zelda's not that story based, but there are some aspects of it that you want to keep a secret. And as far as the Mario series is concerned, it's more based around the gameplay and your own skill, and not what necessarily they're going to throw at you. I guess they throw some different types of things at you, but with that series, I don't. Okay, I'll backtrack a little bit, backpedal a little bit. I'll watch more stuff of the Mario series than I would of Zelda. Let's put it that way, because I don't like to see the later levels in Mario, because I think it's much more exciting to see those when they come about, because the easier stuff that kind of works you into the game is at the beginning of the game, and then near the end they start throwing the really crazy stuff at you. And it's more fun to experience that for the first time yourself, and just kind of in awe of how crazy they can get sometimes. But what are the benefits, I guess, to not letting yourself be totally blind going into a game? And usually I'd say that going in blind is better. But I think that for certain games, it could be better to let yourself see it. I think for like Zombie U, let's use Zombie U as an example. This is not a game that was tried and tested as Zelda and Mario or Halo or Gears of War or Final Fantasy, what have you, have been tried. They're tested. People love them. So whatever. With this game, you don't really know exactly what to expect. It's not a series. It's not something that's been around forever. So it's something that you need to figure out, okay, what is this game all about? Is this a game that I'm going to like? What's it going to play like? These are things that you aren't going to be privy of without having read, seen, played anything of this game before. So going in completely blind, completely news-free, video-free from the game, I think is not the best idea, because if you get the game and play it and you're just like, what? This is not what I was hoping for, then you kind of screwed yourself over a little bit. So I think that in that sense, with a newer game, something that you're not sure that you are going to love, like you have with these other series that you've played, grown up with, what have you, it's better to at least see something of it beforehand. I don't keep myself completely isolated from the game. I don't keep myself isolated from all the news and tidbits and stuff. Mostly I'll see something of it before the game comes out. There are some people, I think that Jeff might be one of them, that will just abstain from everything and just like, I will not watch anything, read anything from this game. I want to go in and totally experience it for the first time, which is great. I think that can be an amazing experience if it's a game that you absolutely know that I'm going to buy this game no matter what. Zelda series for me, Metal Gear for Jeff, whatever, whatever game that that you will buy, you will play, you will love from day one without seeing anything, go for it. You should do it. Because I think that that's a much more satisfying experience to see these things for the first time, so that you're not expecting it, and so you're seeing it all while you play it. And it's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know, what do you guys think? I want to know, what do you think of all this? Do you like to see stuff before you play a game? Do you like to not see anything before you play a game? Just totally abstain from everything? Let me know. I want to see what your guys' opinions are. I'll let you know. I'll comment back if I see you there. But let me know. But yeah, until then, keep it snappy, guys. And where did Bubsy go? Oh, he's drinking water. Oh, the puppy. Anyways, press end. Later.